So what if you could really, truly understand what makes people tick? I'm not talking about manipulation here, but about getting on a deeper level of communication and, connection. Let's dive into some of those secrets.
Seriously, just think about that for a second. The ability to kind of steer a conversation or even a decision your way, just by getting how people's minds work. It's subtle, for sure, but wow, is it powerful.
And that's exactly what this is all about. This isn't about being some kind of puppet master. It's about seeing those invisible triggers that we all have. And trust me, once you start noticing them, you'll see them everywhere.
So we're going to break down 5 of these super powerful techniques, and once you get them, you're going to start seeing them in movies, at work, probably even in your own family. Okay, first up is a trick that's so powerful because it requires you to do, well, pretty much nothing at all. It's called compelling silence, and its real strength is just how simple it is. So the whole idea here is that people get really uncomfortable with silence in a conversation. It's like our brains are wired to fill the quiet. And when you create that quiet on purpose, the other person feels this, intense urge to start talking. And look at how easy this is. It's literally 3 steps. You ask a clear question, then you just zip it. No ahas, no nodding to encourage them, nothing. Just a calm, patient, steady gaze.
And that's the magic right there. That awkward feeling does all the heavy lifting for you. To make it go away, they'll often just start talking, and sometimes they'll spill the exact information they were trying to keep from you.
All right, so we've gone from the power of saying nothing to the power of how you say something. This next one is a total classic. You see it in sales, negotiations, even parents use it on their kids all the time. It's called the false choice. So what this does is it cleverly shifts the other person's thinking. You're not asking if they'll do something anymore. Instead, you're making them think about how or when they're going to do it. This is such a great example. If you ask, "Can you clean the room?" the door is wide open for a simple no. But when you ask, "Do you want to clean it now or in 10 minutes?" their brain just skips right over the no option. It immediately starts weighing the 2 choices because you've already made it seem like the cleaning part is a done deal.
And that's the genius of it, really. You make them feel like they're in the driver's seat, like they're the one making the call. That sense of control makes them way more likely to go along with it without a fight.
Okay, so our next trick is a little different. We're moving away from actively influencing someone to just observing. It's a really subtle tool for just reading a room and confirming a feeling I bet you've had before. Oh yeah, we've all been there, right? That weird, tingly feeling on the back of your neck. You just know someone's eyes are on you. Well, there's actually a super easy way to find out if you're right without making it obvious. The process here is awesome because it's so low-key. You just glance at your watch or your phone, real casual. The important part is you're not looking back at them. You're just creating this little action for them to copy.
And here's why it works so well. It's all about our subconscious need to mimic people. When we're focused on somebody, our brains kind of mirror their little actions without us even knowing it. So if they were watching you, them glancing at their own watch will be an instant automatic reaction. Busted.
All right, moving on to what might be the simplest and maybe the most powerful tool in human interaction. And it's something we all have, the power of a person's name.
This is just so true. Think about it. When you're in a crowded room and someone says your name, it cuts through all the noise, right? It gets your attention immediately on a really personal level. See, when you use someone's name, you're doing more than just pointing them out. You're acknowledging them. You're sending this little subconscious signal that says, "Hey, I see you, you matter." It's a tiny thing that builds rapport like crazy and just makes people more willing to listen to you.
And that brings us to our 5th and final technique. Now get ready, because this one is completely backward from what you'd expect. If you want someone to like you, don't do them a favor. Ask them to do a small one for you. It's called the Ben Franklin effect. I know, it sounds totally wrong, doesn't it? But the psychology behind it is rock solid. It's all about how our brains need our actions and our feelings to line up. So check out how this unfolds. The key is that the favor has to be small, no big deal. Like asking to borrow a pen. When they do it, their brain has to solve a tiny puzzle. Why did I just help that person? And the simplest, easiest answer to that puzzle is, well, I guess I must like them. Our brains do this all the time to avoid confusion. It basically creates a positive feeling after the fact to justify the action. It's a wild but super effective way to build a connection. So, there we have it, the 5 tricks. You've got compelling silence, which uses awkwardness to your advantage, the false choice to guide a decision, the unconscious gaze to see who's watching, the power of a name to build an instant connection, and the Ben Franklin effect for getting people to like you by helping you.
But here's the real takeaway. The biggest power you get from this isn't just knowing how to use these tricks, it's knowing how to spot them. Understanding these hidden buttons is your best defense, and honestly, your best tool for better, more genuine communication. Now you know what to look for.